सामान्य जिज्ञासु विशुद्ध बुद्धि न होने के कारण जीवन भर खोजते रहता है और मोह में भ्रमित होते रहता है. So that is the difference. So what Ashtavakra is telling here is that what is required is purification of the self. आप if you purify yourself physically, mentally, particularly intellectually, the most important word in this particular verse number 1 in 15th chapter is सत्व बुद्धिमान. तो आध्यात्मिक क्षेत्र में बहुत सारे जिज्ञासु मिल जाते हैं. वे लोग एक आश्रम से दूसरे आश्रम में जाते हैं, अनेक प्रकार की साधना सीखते हैं, अनेक प्रकार के ग्रंथों का अभ्यास करते हैं, बहुत सारे भ्रमित चित्त हो जाते हैं कि ये अच्छा है कि वो अच्छा है. क्रिया योग साधना ठीक रहेगी कि विपश्यना ठीक रहेगी कि ओंकार ध्यान ठीक रहेगा या हठ योग के आसन प्राणायाम ये साधना ठीक रहेगी. दो दे गो ऑन ट्राइंग throughout their life. The jigyasu, they are interested in inquiring the things. Instead, they don't stick to one thing, they don't purify themselves. So here the emphasis of Ashtavakra is purification of the self, and you will realize the ultimate reality. Otherwise, you may go on inquiring about the path and inquiry never ends. Unending inquiries. So यहाँ अष्टावक्र बता रहे हैं कि अंतिम लक्ष्य पढ़ने लिखने से और प्रयास करने से नहीं होता, केवल चित्त शुद्धि से ही होता है, केवल विशुद्ध बुद्धि से ही होता है. सो when the inner purification is complete, the light of truth shines forth. If we have tamas and rajas, we shall never know the truth. A tamasic mind is a dull mind, and therefore it is incapable of understanding the truth. A rajasic mind is distracted mind, therefore it will not also understand the truth. So most important thing is sattva buddhiman. The key word in this particular verse is sattva buddhiman. So sattva buddhi jo hota hai is his inner, you can say antakarana is like a mirror in which the Atman is reflected as it is. What happens due to Sattva Buddhi? It is like a clean mirror in which the self is reflected as it is. तो विशुद्ध बुद्धि जो होता है, सत्व बुद्धि जो होता है, वो दर्पण के समान है जिसमें शुद्ध चैतन्य रूप आत्मा प्रतिबिंबित होता है. और that is enough. The moment you look at that darpana, you know who you are, So that is why it is called yatha tathopadeshena. Only casual instruction is necessary. Jis prakar we have learnt about the 4 Mahavakyas, and Tattvamasi is the Mahavakya which was told by Uddalaka Aruni to Shvetaketu. Shvetaketu had gone to the ashram and he studied well, he was an excellent student. And when he returned back, his father asked me, what did you learn in the ashram? He said, everything. Vedas and Puranas and the Bhagavad Gita and the Vedanta Sutra, everything I have learned. And by the grace of God, everywhere I came first. Okay, so I was the best student. Then Shvetaketu's father asked him that, did you learn that knowing which everything is done? ये हम लोग ने मुंडुका उपनिषद में देखा हुआ था कि did you learn that knowing which everything is known? And Shvetaketu said, no, I have not uttered that. And then he tells him only one vakya, tat tvamasi. And this casual instruction, just one instruction, if the Guru is powerful, with one utterance, he makes others realize. लेकिन उसके लिए वो विशुद्ध बुद्धि चाहिए. If tamasic fellow stands before the Guru cannot do anything. If rajasic fellow stands before the Guru, the instruction will not go inside at all. So much of chanchalatva is there in that. But if you have pure intellect, sattva buddhi. Then one instruction, Tattvamasi, he realized the self. He was enlightened. It is like that old story which we have all learned about a lion's cub which grew with the lambs. Hmm. एक one lioness was there. She gave birth to a small cub, and she died somehow. So there was nobody to look after, and it grew in presence of so many goats and other things that he started thinking that he is one of them, and he was also saying ba 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 like the goats. And one day a real lion came there, and of course all the सारी बकरियां भागने लगी इधर उधर, और ये भी कब भी भागने लगा। तो ये लायन को आश्चर्य लगा कि why this cub is running. Then he caught hold of him. He said, why are you running? No, no, you will eat. I am afraid of it and all that. I am only a lamb. And he took him forcibly to the lake which was there, and he said, look inside. And as soon as the cub looked inside, he knew that he is not a lamb. He is actually a lion. Instantaneously he roared. This is what yatha tathopadishena means. One glimpse of the reality is enough. One glimpse. So a true guru can give that glimpse which leads to realization. Okay. Otherwise, realization is almost impossible. So, when the intellect is full of sattva guna, it has come to the ignition point. You know, लकड़ी तब जलती है जब उस वो ज्वलनांक तक आती है. If you want to really see that the wood catches fire, you have to preheat the wood, bring it to what is known as ignition point, the point of which it catches fire. Below that, only there will be smoke, only there will be, it will not burn at all. तो विशुद्ध बुद्धि ऐसी है कि वो ज्वलनांक तक ले जाती है आपको. Then only one spark is required to have the fire of spirituality inside. तो ये साधना कौन सी है? तो ये साधना ये है कि you eliminate your tamas, you eliminate your rajas, you become sattva buddhi. Then a simple instruction will lead to enlightenment. Like one spark is required. So we have seen that verse also in Mundaka Upanishad. Swadeham aranim krutva pranavascha uttaraarinim ध्यान निर्मथनाभ्यासात एवं पश्येत निगूढ़वत. Evam pashyet nigudha means that which was hidden inside. The fire which is latent inside will manifest when there is a lot of friction. That friction, वो जो घर्षण होता है, that is sadhana which we are talking about. With that sadhana, if we become sattva buddhi, ignition will take place, enlightenment will take place. That is what is told in this particular verse number 1. Let us go to second verse. मोक्षो विषय वैरस्यम बंधो वैषयिको रसः एतावद् एव विज्ञानम यथेच्छसि तथा कुरु. तो मोक्षो विषय वैरस्यम, if you detach from all the objects of enjoyment, विषयासक्ति अगर बिल्कुल ही नहीं रही तो वही मोक्ष है. नॉन अटैचमेंट इज मोक्ष. Here actually Ashtavakra is giving definition of bandha and moksha in the simplest of the simplest word. You know, moksho vishaya vairasya. If you are detached from all the संपूर्ण विषयों का अगर आप त्याग किए हुए हैं, you are not attracted to anything in this world. Anything means anything, not only in the outer world, in the inner world. Your body is also part of the world only. For us, it is inner world. So you are not attached to the inner world, you are not attached to the outer world. सारे विषयों का आपने त्याग किया है. विषयों का आसक्ति ही बंधन है. बंधो वैषयिको रसः. किसी भी विषय में शारीरिक विषय हो, मानसिक विषय हो, बौद्धिक विषय हो, उसमें रस लेना, उसमें आसक्ति लेना, यही बंधन है. So he said, you don't have to learn so much of philosophy and intellect. Simple thing. Are you detached? What this is, actually, all these verses, they are meant for contemplation. ये सारी जो वर्सेस है ना, श्लोक है ना, वो ध्यान के श्लोक है. You have to ask yourself whether there is anything, I have got any attachment to anything. Find out. If attachment is there, you are in बंधना. शारीरिक अटैचमेंट हो, मुझे मुझे बीमारी होने से मुझे डर लगता है. क्यों लगता है? बिकॉज आई एम अटैच टू द बॉडी. आई एम अटैच टू सो मेनी थिंग्स इन द आउटर वर्ल्ड, सो मेनी थिंग्स. सो बंधो वैश्य वैश्य वैषयिको रसाह, कौन से भी प्रकार का बंधन ये विषयों के प्रति रस होने से ही होता है. एतावद एव विज्ञानम, दिस इज ओनली हाईएस्ट नॉलेज. You don't have to learn Bhagavad Gita, you don't have to learn Upanishad. आप खाली इसका इंक्वायरी करो कि आर यू अटैच टू एनीथिंग इन द वर्ल्ड. Detached from everything, you are liberated. You are liberated. So that is what एतावद एव विज्ञानम, यही पूरा ज्ञान है. और ये जानो, यथेच्छसि तथा कुरु. Now having known that, Ashtavakra said, now it is your thing, it is your choice. If you want to be bound, you can go after the Vishayas. If you want to withdraw from all the Vishayas, and you can get liberated. That is why the first chapter itself we saw what Ashtavakra told. Muktim ichchasi chetat vishayan vishavatyaja. So in the first chapter of this Ashtavakra Gita, this verse had come that muktim ichchasi chetat. जो जनक राजा ने 3 प्रश्न पूछे थे, कतम मुक्तिर भविष्यति, कि मुक्त कैसा हो जाऊंगा. इसे तुमको मुक्ति चाहिए, एक ही काम करो, विषयान विषवत त्यज. जो विषय, व्हाट इज विषय? विषय इज समथिंग which to which we get attached, that is known as vishaya. Anything to which we are attached is known as vishaya. Vishayan vishavat tyaja. Think of all the attachment as is poison. You are poison with all the attachment, and that is what is the hurdle between you and the liberation. Okay, तो विषय का त्याग करो, यही पूरा विज्ञान है. और कुछ बहुत बड़ी फिलोसफी की जरूरत नहीं है. Ask yourself, what are your attachment? Reduce the attachment. The more you reduce the attachment, more liberated you will feel. If we are not able to detach from the body and other things, even if we lesser the attachment, more will be the freedom for you. That is the equation which is given here, really. तो ये तो साधना की बात है कि आप कितने डिटैच हो जाते हैं सभी चीजों से. अटैचमेंट कम करो, you will be more and more relaxed, you will more and more enjoy life. So that is the message which is given by Ashtavakra again and again. In fact, let us go to the third, and how to go about it. We have seen the earlier chapter 8. The Nirveda Samata Yuktya is the sadhana which is given. Become indifferent, become detached. Nirveda, practice detachment. Samata, always see whether you are in samatva or not. Now, what a wonderful sadhana it is. Whenever there is emotional disturbance, you withdraw yourself and see what is that disturbance. Become aware that you are disturbed. You are not in equanimity. आप समता में नहीं हो, उसका आपको एहसास अगर हो जाएगा ना, तो समत्व पैदा होता है. The moment I get aware that I am angry, I am losing my equanimity. Anger reduces to half. प्रयत्न पूर्वक समता में निर्वेद समता युक्त्या, and you should be using those discriminative vivek for coming back to the balance. So that is the thing which we learned in the 8th chapter of Ashtavakra Gita. Now let us go to the third. वाग्मि प्राद्यम अहोद्योगम जनम मूक जडालसम करोति तत्वबोधोयम तस्त्यक्तो बुभुक्षुभि. So this is also very beautiful. All those verses are really very beautiful. He is a person, Ashtavakra is person who is telling the two things in a very straightforward way. So वाग्मी means what? जो बहुत बड़बड़ाता है, जो बहुत, he is interested in expressing, he is interested in language, he is interested in continuous communication. मैं ऐसा हुआ, मैं ऐसी साधना किया, मैं वैसा साधना किया, मेरा ये अच्छा है, मेरा ये बुरा है. वाग्मी, one who is highly expressive. प्राज्ञम, हाईली इंटेलेक्चुअल बीइंग, बुद्धिमान. वो सोचते हैं कि आप ये उज्जैन गए, ये वो कायल भैरव के मंदिर गए, वो ओमकारेश्वर के मंदिर गए, इतनी भीड़ थी, 1 सेकंड आपको मिला और देखा क्या, आप पत्थर देखा, उसमें से क्या होने वाला है. आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड दिस इज नॉट इंटेलेक्चुअली कन्विंसिंग टू मी. सो दे आर इंटेलेक्चुअल टाइप ऑफ पीपल, they are called as pradnyam. And there are ahodyogam, involving themselves in work. Udyoga, they say that I want to keep myself so busy. So they are very busy, they don't have time at all. Now if atmajnana occurs, if karoti tatvabodhoyam, तत्वबोध जिसको हो गया, one who has become enlightened being, उससे क्या होता है, वाग्मी becomes मूक. जो बहुत सारा बातचीत कर रहा है ना, वो शांत मौनी हो जाता है, मौन हो जाता है, क्योंकि उसको ये ध्यान में आता है कि बोलने लायक कुछ है ही नहीं. तो वाग्मी प्राज्ञम अहोद्योगम जनम मूक जड़ अलसम. मूक, ही बिकम साइलेंट, है वो मूक हो जाता है, मौनी हो जाता है. जड़, as if it is insentient being, no sentience at all. Alasam, one who is mahodyogam, one who is very active. If he becomes realized soul, he will give up action totally. ऐसा लगता है कि वो आलसी है. तो कई एक इसमें हम लोगों ने देखा है कि ऐसा जो प्रज्ञावान होता है, ऐसा जो रियलाइज सोल होता है, कि he has no interest in any kind of action at all. एक प्रकार से ऐसा लगता है ये पत्थरी हो गया, एक प्रकार से ऐसा लगता है ये आलसी हो गया, क्योंकि कुछ करने लायक रहता ही नहीं उसके लिए, कुछ बोलने लायक रहता ही नहीं है, कुछ सोचने लायक रहता ही नहीं है. कब? करोति तत्वबोधोयम, जिसको तत्वबोध हो गया, जो आत्मज्ञानी हो गया, उसके लिए न कुछ करने लायक है, न कुछ बोलने लायक है, न कुछ कर्म करना है, न कुछ इंटेलेक्चुअल इंक्वायरीज है. नथिंग रिमेन्स फॉर हिम. और ऐसा हो जाता है, इसलिए व्हाट ही इज सेइंग, तस तक तो बुभुक्षि भी. बुभुक्षि मीन्स वन हु इज इंटरेस्टेड इन द वर्ल्ड, वन हु इज इंटरेस्टेड. ऐसा आदमी जो होता है ना, वो मूक जड़ आलसम हो जाता है, इसलिए तत्वबोध ही त्याग करो ऐसा सोचता है. ये लफड़े में मत जाओ, आध्यात्मिक लफड़े में मत जाओ, तुम मूक हो जाओगे, तुम बधिर हो जाओगे, तुम अकर्मण्य हो जाओगे, तुम आलसी हो जाओगे. और इसलिए बुभुक्षु भी, those who are interested in worldliness, those who are interested in the enjoyment of the world, they renounce the spirituality itself. तत्वबोध को ही त्याग करना वो उचित समझते. इसलिए बहुत पहले अपने यहाँ भी ऐसा बताया जाता था कि व्हेन ए यंग पर्सन इज देयर, डोंट टीच हिम आरण्यकाच, डोंट टीच हिम उपनिषद्स, बिकॉज ही विल लूज ऑल द इंटरेस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड। मुझे अमुक एक होना है, मुझे इंजीनियर होना है, मुझे डॉक्टर होना है, मुझे बहुत बड़ा होना है, ये सब उसके अंदर से चला जाएगा इफ ही comes to the knowledge which is there in Aranyakas, in the Upanishad। इसलिए बहुत सारे लोग ये सारे चीजों का ही त्याग करते हैं। सो ही सेज दैट यह तत्वबोध भाषा पंडितों को चुप कर देता है, बुद्धिमानों को जड़ बना देता है, और उद्योगी मनुष्य को आलसी अकर्मण्य बना देता है। इसलिए जो बुभुक्षु है, यानी जो भोग लालसी है, जो संसारी है, वे तत्व बोध का ही त्याग करते हैं। आई डोंट वांट टू रियलाइज माई सेल्फ, बिकॉज अदरवाइज आई विल लूज इंटरेस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड इट सेल्फ। So this is what happens to us. We feel that sadhana should be for 1 hour. It is okay. I will sit in meditation, do some japa and all that. But then I plunge into the action. I have to do so much duty. मुझे पूरा संसार है मेरा, wife is there, children are there, house is there, so many duties are there, and I can't keep on this tattva bodha. I can't renounce everything. So it is better to renounce spirituality. That is what the people think. So, but in a way, what Ashtavakra is telling is, you understand your eligibility for this, whether you are eligible for this or not. So, अपने आप को देखते हुए ये सोचो कि इस मार्ग पर आपको चल पड़ना है या नहीं। और अगर चल पड़ना है तो यू विल बी कंटिन्यूअसली इन स्टेट ऑफ हैप्पीनेस, बट इट डजंट कम विदाउट त्याग, निर्वेद, इक्वानिमिटी, समता। ये साधना के बाद ही ये स्थिति आ सकती है, तो आ ही नहीं सकती। और यू विल गो हाफ वे एंड यू विल रिनाउंस द स्पिरिचुअल पाथ इटसेल्फ। दैट इज व्हाट ही सेज। एंड देयरफॉर ही सेज यथेच्छसि तथा कुरु। तुम ये सब देखो और जैसा तुमको ठीक लगता है तुम्हारे लिए वैसा ही करो। यू जज योर सेल्फ। एंड व्हाट इज मेंट बाय जजिंग अवर सेल्फ, whether I have got this tamasic mind, whether I have got this rajasic mind, whether I have purified myself. If you have not, then this path will not be fruitful for you. That is the warning which is given. Now the next two verses, he is telling about renunciation of sthula sharira and renunciation of सूक्ष्म शरीर। कि आपको अगर आत्मबोध करना है तो आत्मबोध होने के लिए स्थूल शरीर के परे जाना होगा और सूक्ष्म शरीर के भी परे जाना होगा और कारण शरीर के भी परे जाना होगा। सो वेदांत के अनुसार द आत्मन, द प्योर कॉन्शियसनेस, my original state, is covered by avidya first, which is karana sharira, and it is covered by the sukshma sharira, which is antahkarana, मन, बुद्धि, अहंकार, चित्त। ये अंतःकरण है, इसको इन सिंपल वे वी कैन से माइंड। एंड देन इट इज ऑल्सो हाईली कवर्ड बाय द बॉडी, स्थूल शरीर। So yes, you have to penetrate the sthula sharira, you have to penetrate the sukshma sharira, and you have to penetrate the karana sharira, and there you can see the atman, the light of the atman. So that is why what should be the meditation, that is given in 4th verse. Natvam deho nate deho bhokta karta न वा भवान चिद्रूपोसी सदा साक्षी निरपेक्ष सुखचर सुखीचर। So natvam deho, you are not the body। देहाभिमान छोड़ना पड़ेगा। कितनी कठिन अवस्था है ना, कि जब बीमार हो जाते हैं तो सोचते हैं कि डॉक्टर के पास तो जाना है मुझे, दवाई तो लेना है मुझे। और ऐसी दृढ़ भावना हमारे अंदर है कि अगर शरीर नहीं तो मैं नहीं। आई एम द बॉडी। सच ए स्ट्रॉन्ग, you can say, idea is there in our mind that I cannot exist without the body. This is the fixed knowledge which we have. And this fixed knowledge only has created the fear of death in us. Why I am afraid of death? Because I know that if there is no body, there is no existence for me without body. And therefore I am afraid if something goes wrong with the body. And when the body consciousness comes, with that bhokta karta nava bhavan, I become bhokta, I become karta. I enter into action when this body is there. This body is given to me for action. Hands are there, eyes are there, ear are ज्ञानेन्द्रिय कर्मेंद्रिय किस लिए भगवान ने दिए? कार्य करने के लिए दिए है. तो मैं भोक्ता हो जाता हूँ और कर्ता हो जाता हूँ. I become a man of action and I become a man who is enjoying the self. But what Ashtavakra is saying, Natvam Deho, Nate Deho. You are not the body. Body doesn't belong to you. Bhokta Karta Nava Bhavan. You are neither Bhokta, the enjoyer, nor Karta, the doer. Okay. Chidruposi Sada Sakshi. You are pure consciousness. Chidrupa. Chidrupa means pure consciousness. You are pure consciousness. And what are you? Sada Sakshi. You are actually an onlooker. Now, this is the sadhana which he has again and again told, Sakshi Bhav. Okay, you look at yourself, that senses are working, eyes are seeing, ears are hearing. I am not hearing. Ears are hearing. I am not smelling. The nose is smelling. मैं कुछ कर नहीं रहा हूं, कुछ घटित हो रहा है, मैं केवल उसका साक्षी हूं. So, Chidruposi Sada Sakshi. You are only eternal witness to everything. निरपेक्षा. अगर साक्षी हो गए तो अपेक्षा रहित हो जाओगे. You are not really expecting anything. निरपेक्ष. कोई भी अपेक्षा आपकी नहीं रहती. और ऐसा जब हो जाता है सुखम चर, then you will be always blissful. Okay. So this is what we have to see really. So you become eternal witness by dissociation with the body, and then whatever happens in the body or outside the body will be like a movie for us. कि मेरे शरीर के अंदर भी हो रहा है, मुझे पीड़ा हो रही है, तो उसको भी मैं साक्षी भाव से ही देखता हूँ. I am not worried about what is happening inside the body. You have to look at your body just as you look at others' body. अगर आपके साथ जो रह रहे हैं उसको अगर पीड़ा हो गई, उसको अगर बुखार आ गया, उसका पेन हो गया, आप देखते हैं कि उसको पेन हो रहा है लेकिन आपको पेन नहीं होता है. You are not really suffering. You help him and other things, but you are not suffering when others are suffering with their body. Now start looking at your own body as if you are looking at somebody else's body. साक्षी होने का मतलब ये है कि look at your own body as if it is somebody else's body, and whatever is happening in somebody else's body. So whatever help is to be get, that doesn't mean that you keep on sleeping even if you are ill and all that. Do something, but in a very relaxed way. You are not worried whether the body is staying here or going. Okay. So nirapeksha sukhi chara. Do not have any apeksha from your body. So this is what he says, dissociation from the body. Now, one or two things. Is it only kavi kalpana कि आप देह नहीं हो, देह तुम्हारा नहीं है? ऐसे लोग होते हैं क्या असल में? ऐसे लोग होते हैं, बहुत साधु पुरुष होते हैं. रामकृष्ण परमहंस, when he was suffering from throat cancer, he could not speak, he could not eat, इतनी वेदना है. उनको पता है कि काली माँ के सामने आप जाओ और काली माँ को प्रार्थना करो, पूरा he used to have live दर्शन ऑफ माँ, चैतन्यमयी माँ का दर्शन कर सकते थे. So disciples, including Swami Vivekananda and all other disciples, they told him that why don't you ask mother to cure the throat cancer? He laughed and he said that tomorrow in my house, वन बीम और छत, उसको कुछ हो गया तो मैं क्या माँ को बताऊंगा कि आपको रिपेयर करो? हाँ, ये खंबा रिपेयर करो, ये छत रिपेयर करो, माँ को बताऊंगा? मैं काम में लगाऊंगा? ये शरीर भी मेरा घर है जिसमें मैं आया हूँ थोड़ी देर के लिए एज ए गेस्ट. Something is happening there. Why I should trouble mother for curing this? He was he was not at all worried about that. Raman Maharshi, he had a big cancer in the armpit. It was also looking, it was pus was coming out of it. बहुत बड़ी गांठ थी कैंसर की. तो उनके डिसाइपल्स ने बहुत आग्रह किया कि इसका ऑपरेशन करना ही पड़ेगा. देयर वर सो मेनी डॉक्टर्स with Raman Maharshi, and they told that please allow us to operate you. Then Raman Maharshi finally said, okay, if that is your wish, have it at then they said, no, 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 we have to give anesthesia because we are going to cut it, it will be painful. He said, look, I allowed you to perform operation, आग्रह है इसलिए कर रहा हूँ. Anesthesia, no, no, no. Then they said, if you move, I will not move. And he kept the hand like that. This is the thing, you can learn it if you go to. He kept the hand. He was talking to other people when the operation was going on, when that cancer, वो उसकी जो गांठ थी वो काट ली उन्होंने. They could withdraw themselves from body consciousness. So many साधु संत हम देखते हैं फिजिकल देहाभिमान पूरी तरह से निकल जाता है उनके मन से. ऐसे लोग होते हैं. We have seen such people. So Ashtavakra is not going on the novel ideas which excites our brain cells for some time. He's saying it is possible. And there are so many examples which have shown that this is possible. So Ashtavakra says, you will be ever happy if you get detached from ego, from the body, and remain in your original state, which is the state of complete happiness. Now let us go to the next. So this is about sthula sharira. Natvam deho name deho. I am not the body. Now he is going to sukshma sharira. Ragadvesha manodharmo namanahste kadachana निर्विकल्पोसी बोधात्मा निर्विकार सुखी चर. हमारे अंदर जो राग द्वेष है, I like something, I dislike something. Likes and dislikes. Every moment we have these likes and dislikes. Okay. ये मन के धर्म है. राग द्वेषो मनोधर्म. मन को कुछ चीज अच्छी लगती है, फिर मन उसका आस्वाद लेने के लिए कहता है. मन को कुछ चीज बहुत बुरी लगती है, मन कहता है कि वहां से भाग जाओ. लेकिन तुम मन हो ही नहीं. न मनहते. You are not the mind, and therefore whatever is happening inside the mind is not you. रागद्वेष मनोधर्मो न मनहते कदाचन. तुम कौन हो? निर्विकल्पोसी. You are निर्विकल्प. You are without any vrittis in mind. You know, just as Patanjali says that you are identifying with your vrittis, and therefore the world is there for you. Vritti sarupyam itaratra. What we are all doing is, whatever comes to my mind, whatever is vritti in my mind, I become that. So I say I am angry. Anger is only manovritti. I get attached to that manovritti and I identify myself with that manovritti. वैसे ही जगत में जो कुछ हो रहा है वो मनोवृत्ति द्वारा ही हमको मालूम पड़ता है. मनोधर्म. So I like something, I dislike, I hate something. Hatred is only मनोवृत्ति. So ये मनोवृत्तियों के साथ अगर जुड़ गए तो जगत की अनुभूति आती है. And then misery is the thing which happens to us. So राग द्वेष तो मनोवृत्तियां है. तुम कभी भी मन नहीं हो. न मनस्ते कदाचन. नेवर 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 यू आर माइंड. एक्चुअली तुम कौन हो? निर्विकल्पोसी बोधात्मा. यू आर प्योर कॉन्शियसनेस. यू डोंट हैव एनी कल्पना, भावना, विचार. जो मन की गतिविधियां हैं वो तुम है ही नहीं. निर्विकार. तुम निर्विकार हो। तो इफ यू अटैच, सो attachment to the mind and attachment to the modifications of mind gives the experience of the world. Detachment from the mind, that is detachment from sukshma sharira, doesn't give experience of the world. If there is no mind, there is no experience of the world. This is what we have seen so many times. Okay. So ragadvesho manodharmo namanaste kadachana, nirvikalposi bodhatma nirvikara sukham chara. So you this is again to be meditated upon, that whenever I am having problem with my mind, जो चित्त वृत्तियां अगर मुझे डिस्टर्ब कर रहे हैं, तो बैठो शांत रूप से and you say that I am not attaching myself with this vritti which has come to my mind, this modification which has come, this vichara which has come into my mind. I am not attaching myself to this thought which is coming in my mind, this emotion which is coming in my mind, these likes and dislikes which are there in my mind. They are only mental modifications. I am not that. I am not that. If you get established in this thought, nirvikara sukham chara, you will be ever blissful. That is what Ashtavakra is saying. Okay. सर्वभूतेषु चात्मानं सर्वभूतानि चात्मनि विज्ञाय निरहंकारो निर्ममस्त्वं सुखी भव. So now the next stage, when you become pure consciousness, you see the same consciousness everywhere. Everywhere means everywhere. जड़ चेतन जो कुछ जगत हमको दिखाई दे रहा है, वो सब में वही चैतन्य है जो मेरे अंदर है. तो ये सब जो दिखाई दे रहा है वो मेरे अंदर है. सर्वभूतेषु चात्मानम, भूत मीन्स द होल एग्जिस्टेंस इटसेल्फ, नॉट ओनली सेंटिएंट बट नॉन सेंटिएंट. पत्थर हो या वृक्ष हो या एनिमल्स हो या आकाश हो, जो कुछ भूत, whatever there in the existence is only consciousness. Without consciousness, I don't experience anything. It is my consciousness only which is experiencing. If I am unconscious, I don't experience anything. So, what is saying? Sarva bhuteshu chatmanam sarva bhutani chatmani. This whole word I am talking about is in me. I am only producing that word. It's a very great thought actually. That I am the whole world and the whole world is in me. This enlightened विज्ञाय निरहंकारो, ये ज्ञान जिसको होता है वो किसको होता है? निरहंकार, जिसका अहंकार रहित जो हो गया. That is why ahankara nasha is said to be one of the greatest sadhana in yoga, because it is the ego which is separating you from the world. It is the ego which makes individual consciousness, मैं हूं ये भाव, ये अहंकार के वजह से पैदा होता है. मैं हूं, और फिर ये शरीर में मैं और मेरा, ये अहंकार के वजह से पैदा होता है. जब अहंकार जगता है, जब ईगो जगता है, सो आई एम first it comes, then my body, my mind, my senses, one thing happens, then my wife, my children, my house, my society, this me and mine goes on increasing infinitely. If there is no ego, nothing of this will be there. अहंकार के वजह से ही मैं और मेरा ये भाव मन में पैदा होता है. निर्मम, निर्ममस्त्वं सुखी भव, कुछ भी मैं और मेरा नहीं है. निर्ममत्व is a very beautiful word which is used in this, that one who sees only the Atman, one who has eliminated this raga, dvesha and this स्थूल शरीर and सूक्ष्म शरीर, उसमें निर्ममत्व पैदा होता है. That is nothing like me and mine. For a saint, nothing is like me and mine, and वो सुखी, he is ever happy. जो मेरा नहीं है उससे मुझे दुख पैदा होता है. सब कुछ अगर मेरा ही है तो कहां से दुख पैदा होगा? I don't get any problem from my hands, from my ears, from my eyes. Why? Because I think that this is me only. अगर मेरी ही जीभ मेरे दांत के अंदर आती है ना, बहुत बार हम पता है जीभ कट जाती है, डू आई टेक रिवेंज ऑन माई टीथ? वाई? बिकॉज ये दांत भी मेरे हैं, जीवा भी मेरी है, तो अभी किसके ऊपर क्या? सो व्हेन एवरीथिंग बिकम्स यू, you can't have any raga dvesha remaining in you at all, because everything is you. Now what is happening is, जब देहाभिमान खत्म हो जाता है, जब सूक्ष्म शरीर भी खत्म हो जाता है, your consciousness spreads to the whole world. The whole, you become the whole world. And when you are whole world, there where is the question of this is mine and that is mine? Everything is yours. So that is what is happening. So know everything in the self and self in everything. Sarva bhuteshu chatmanam, sarva bhutani chatmani, vidnyaya nirahankaro, nirmamastvam sukhi bhava. So that is the thing which has been told. One last verse we will take, and probably then we may stop if the time is not there. Vishwam spurati tatraidam taranga iva sagare, tatvam eva na sandeha chinmurte vijvaro bhava. Very beautifully told. Vishwam spurati tatraidam taranga iva sagare. This is told many times like that. You know, just as from the ocean waves arise, like that a wave of your consciousness only you are seeing as the world. You are creating the world. Vishwam spurati tatra idam. Idam vishwam tatram spurati. तरंगा इव सागरे. तरंग लहरें. समुद्र में जैसी लहरें उत्पन्न होती है, और समुद्र में जब लहर उत्पन्न होती है तो ऐसा लगता है कुछ तो भी अलग उत्पन्न हुआ है. Actually, it is ocean only. It is only in time and space that the waves arise in ocean, stay for some time, go back to the ocean. It is actually ocean only. हम भ्रमित हो जाते हैं, कुछ तो भी अलग दिखाई दे रहा है. उसी प्रकार अहंकार के कारण हमको ऐसा लगता है कि मैं अलग हूं ये विश्व से. तत्वम एव न संदेह. यू आर द ओशन. You are the pure consciousness. Chinmurte Vijvaro Bhava. Chinmurta. I am pure consciousness. If you get that idea, if you get that enlightenment that you are only Chinmurte, pure consciousness, Vijvara, this disease of worldliness is known as Vijvara. In Yoga Vasishtha, the word which is used is Samsruti Jvara. So in Yoga Vasishtha, it is told that ये संसार एक वृक्ष के समान है, और ये संसार का बीज अपने शरीर में है, और शरीर का बीज मन में है, और मन का बीज प्राणस्पंद और वासना में है. This is Yoga Vasishtha's teaching. You know, in similar lines he is going, that it is you only who has given birth to the whole world, okay, and it is like a wave. Now it is a question whether you are identifying with the wave or identifying with the ocean. If you are identifying with the wave, world experience will come, and you are bound by time and space, because the wave proceeds in time and space, desha kala. तो देश काल में ही आप रहेंगे, और देश काल में ही आपको सब अनुभूतियां आएंगी. If you are identifying with ocean, you are the infinite consciousness. So actually our individuality is like a wave in the ocean. I am considering myself as individual, physical individual, mental individual. It's only a wave, you know. It will last in time and space, and then it will go. So that is what if you understand as ocean, it will go. We can have one more, I think. Shraddhasva tata shraddhasva, natra moham kurushva bhoho, jnana rupa bhagavan atma, tvam prakrute paraha. So shraddhasva tata shraddhasva. Tata, sun. oh my son. So Ashtavakra, who was hardly 10-15 years old boy, but enlightened boy, and Janaka, who is the king, who is much older, maybe 70 years or more, and he is addressing Janaka as Tat. That means my dear son, mere putra. Why? Because he is Jnana Vruddha. Ashtavakra is Jnana Vruddha. And therefore, with love, he is addressing Janaka as Tat. And he says, have faith, oh my dear son. Okay. Shraddhasva Tata Shraddhasva Natra Moham Purushvabho. Don't get deluded by this word. Jnana Swarupo Bhagavanam Atma Tvam Prakrute Paraha. तुम ज्ञान स्वरूप है. You are knowledge personified. You are knowledge itself. Bhagavanam, you are the Lord. Atma, you are the Atman. Prakrute Paraha, you are beyond nature. ये जो शरीर है, ये जो मन है, स्थूल शरीर, सूक्ष्म शरीर, कारण शरीर, ये प्रकृति है. Even outside world is prakriti only. So you are beyond prakriti. You are beyond nature. You are ज्ञान स्वरूप. तो यहाँ अष्टावक्र बता रहे हैं कि ये श्रद्धा ही ज्यादा काम में आती है. How can we get this idea that I am Brahman at once when I am experiencing the body, I am experiencing the mind, I am experiencing the world? This is a fact. How do I really go beyond these ideas which I have been cherishing right from childhood, that, oh, this is my body, this is my mother, this is my father, this is the world. How can I go? Shraddhasva Tata Shraddhasva. So what is Shraddha? Now this is not Andhashraddha. Andhashraddha comes from ego. अहंकार से अंधश्रद्धा पैदा होती है कि ये भगवान है, जो देवालय में होता है वो भगवान है, उसकी मैं पूजा करूंगा. और किस लिए पूजा करूंगा? मैं उसके साथ मांगूंगा कि मुझे पैसा दे दो, मुझे धन दे दो, मुझे प्रसिद्धि दे दो. Let all my ailments go away. I pray God, that is Bhagavan for me. But he says that Bhagavan is, you are Bhagavan. You yourself, you are God only. And यही ज्ञान आपको होना है कि everything is in me, and that pure consciousness is in me, and this is all prakriti. Whatever is mind, whatever is body, this is only prakriti. ये प्रकृति के परे मैं हूं. तो ये श्रद्धा कौन सी करनी है? महावाक्य की श्रद्धा करनी है. तत्वमसि, अहम ब्रह्मास्मि, प्रज्ञानम ब्रह्म, जो 4 महावाक्य दिए हैं, अयम आत्मा ब्रह्म. Now have Shraddha on that. Yes, I am pure consciousness. I am not whatever is happening in my mind. मेरे मन में जो भावना है, कल्पना आती जाती है, मेरे मन में राग द्वेष है, ये मैं नहीं हूं. ऐसा खुद को, you have to remind yourself all the time and say that I am pure consciousness. इसके ऊपर श्रद्धा रखनी है. श्रद्धस्व एव श्रद्धस्व means what? Have faith in yourself. You know, I will say what Vivekananda used to tell about Astika and Nastika. Shraddha kaun si honi chahiye? He says that a man who believes in 33 crores of gods and doesn't believe in himself is Nastika only. उसकी श्रद्धा है ही नहीं कि तुम ये भगवान को भी जाओ, वो भगवान को जाओ. 33 crores. In India, 33 crores of gods are there. अनेक. But one who is having faith in himself, he is astic. That you are experiencing yourself, you have life inside, you have consciousness inside. See that consciousness, believe in that consciousness, go to that consciousness. Remove all the obstacles which are there. What are the obstacles? स्थूल शरीर, सूक्ष्म शरीर, कारण शरीर. और वो जो पैदा कर रहा है जगत, ये इसके कारण ही जगत पैदा हो रहा है. और ये जगत में आप अनुभूति ले चलते हो। ये अनुभूतियां तो मन की है, तो शरीर की है, अज्ञान के वजह से आती रहती है। मैं तो आत्मा हूं, इस पर श्रद्धा रखना है। श्रद्धस्व एवं श्रद्धस्व, नाहम मोह कुरुष्व भो, मोह में मत जाओ। मी और मेरा ये मोह पैदा कर रहा है। ये मेरा है, ये मैं हूं। दिस इज मोह, दिस इज डिल्यूजन। ज्ञान स्वरूप भगवान आत्मा त्वम। कंटिन्यूअसली मेडिटेट दैट आई एम आत्मम, आई एम द लॉर्ड। प्रकृते पराह, ये प्रकृति जन्य जो शरीर है, जो मन है, इसके परे मैं हूं। इसके ऊपर ही श्रद्धा रखनी है, एंड देन यू विल बी एबल टू रीच द अल्टीमेट गोल. So I think we should stop here because I'm seeing almost 9:10 in my watch. So we shall proceed. Next time we shall complete this chapter 15. We are
Before question answer, Parab sir has to announce something after the prayer. So,
okay. So we pray. Om asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amrutangamaya. ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम तत्सत। हरि
हरि
ओम।
ओम।